Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am here to do another movie review, this time for Blade. Yes, I have never seen Blade. I have finally seen it, and I thought it was really good. Now, yes, it is a little bit dated. Some of the VFX aren't as sharp, so expect the movie to be very 90s. Now, since this movie is so old, I am going to do a spoiler review. I just feel like, it's been out long enough. It's kind of hard to talk about this movie without spoiling it. And again, if you guys are liking the content here, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. So, this movie is based off of the Marvel comic Blade. I don't know anything about the comics. I am just going off the movie. But I do know that he is a Marvel character, so this technically is a Marvel property, and it's technically the first movie in the Marvel franchise, or the Marvel machine if you want to call it that. Blade is a vampire, half mortal, and the reason that he's referred to as a freak, quote unquote, in the vampire community is the fact that he's a daywalker. So he can go out in the sun, he doesn't get burned, he does have the urge to drink blood. However, that desire is suppressed by this serum that a companion of his makes called the Whistler. They sort of stay out in this old junkyard, and they're pretty much all they have. And so he suppresses the urge to drink blood. And the movie is basically about Blade trying to stop this war between vampires and humans from happening. Because in this world, vampires are very much underground. People don't know about them unless you're chosen by a vampire to be turned into one. There's the purebloods, and then there's the ones who are turned. And the main antagonist, Deacon Frost, played by Stephen Droff, he wants to bring a war to the humans. He's like, humans are our food source. I'm not going to hide in the shadows. What do I need to be afraid of humans for? And so he basically kills some of the elder vampires who want to stay hidden amongst the shadows. And Blade is basically out trying to find him to keep this war from happening. Not only that, he wants to get revenge for his mother. He doesn't know what happened to her. It's revealed that, yes, she is still alive and she was turned into a vampire. And she says, I haven't been your mother for a long time. I was turned into a vampire. I like hunting, and humans are nothing more than a food source. There's this huge ritual showdown that happens towards the end of the movie where they're trying to drain his blood, and because Deacon Frost wants to become like the messiah of the vampires and rule over everybody, and death to the humans, and rah rah rah. And so Blade, he does end up having to kill his mom for the greater good. You've renounced your motherhood to me, and it's not like Blade kills her out of some type of malice or hate. He sees it as freeing her from being a vampire. I actually thought that was quite poetic. It's just a great movie. It's a great action flick. Vampires versus humans, vampires versus vampires. There's this great opening sequence where this human is being taken to an underground techno club, and everybody's wearing leather, and there's getting techno and like dook 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 dook, like those kind of clubs. And so it's just this really cool scene where he goes into this club thinking something's gonna happen with this girl that brings him down there, and the sprinklers above the ceiling in the club, they start to go off. It's nothing but blood that sprays down. And so vampires are just covered in blood. Everybody's just like high on this blood and feeling very just animalistic. They start trying to go after this guy to kill him. And you think that like it's over for this guy. It's terrifying being surrounded by vampires. And then everybody stops because Blade has showed up. And he's there to just murk vampires, which he does with precision. I do want to add that this movie does star Wesley Snipes. And I don't think I've seen a movie with Wesley Snipes besides Blade. So I don't know. I would need to check his IMDb to see what else he's been in. But when he shows up, it's just so cool, so 90s, and I loved it. I do recommend Blade. It's a good time. It's action. Yes, it's a little bit dated. It's a little bit corny. Some of the ways to prevent you from turning into a vampire is to shoot you up with a syringe of garlic. So it is a little on the nose. There are some other things that happen in the movie which leads Blade into the world of Deacon Frost, but I don't want to to spoil the entire movie for what happens, but I love vampires, I love creatures of the night, so I really liked Blade, and I think I'll probably watch the next one. I think there's 3 of these films. It's a good time, just roll with it, and I think you'll have fun with it. So yeah, thank you again for listening to my commentary and my review on Blade, and until next time, remember to be awesome and stay true.